Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who will well tell me this truth, and peace and blessings be to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother Yashar Gabar back again with another lesson. Alright, Lord willing, this lesson be edifying to the elect. Alright, and I'm going to entitle this video, Expect the Unexpected. Alright, because we coming into those times, alright, and where you got to expect, people coming against you, alright, your job, family members, all this shit, man, alright, this other world was going to come against brothers, man. Alright, but you preparing your mind and expecting these things, alright, you prepare for it already, alright, for when it happened. You're like, hey, I expect you people to come against me. All right. So I'm going to jump into the book of Ephesians. All right. And bear with me because I'm still at the plantation. So I'm going to try to go through this kind of fast. So Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. It says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. All right. So walk circumspectly, man. All right, move with cautious. Be aware of what's going on. All right, not as fools. All right, because people that's of the world, they count as fools, man. They don't know what the hell going on. All right, they don't know what time they're living in. They're not watching. All right, the prophecies. So they count as fools, man. All right, they're not redeeming the time. All right, because it says what? The days are evil. All right, we live in evil times, man. All right. A bad time. All right, people are coming up against brothers. All right, talking shit. Looking at you sideways. All these things, man. All right, but the days days are evil. All right, so therefore, you have to be cautious, man, and expect these things to happen. So let's get this. Moving on. Matthew chapter 24. Starting verse 13. It says, verse 12. It says, and because iniquity should abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Yeah, iniquity should abound. All right. All right. Yeah, these things are going to increase. Iniquity is going to increase. All right. Wickedness is going to increase. And the love of many shall wax cold. All right, because when these things happen, all right, and things increase out here, I know, and I'm speaking on what? This devil taking your rights away, taking that comfortability. All right, when you people haven't ate in weeks and days, all right, the love of many is going to wax cold. Your family members, all right, your woman, your child, all right, is going to wax cold. And these people may decide, all right, to choose, Babylon, all right, before the Lord and you. All right, so that love is going to wax cold. All right, for example, all right, it could be a bounty on your head. All right, this devil could be looking for you. All right, your family member, your woman, your child, all right, turn against you, and set you up to be persecuted. All right, but these the things, all right, you should be expecting. All right, that's why I expect the unexpected. All right, because we know, you people don't have the spirit of the Lord on you, man. All right, the Lord is not dealing with them. That's why you keep your distance. All right, you do what you do. Use the world, not abuse it. All right, in and out. All right, because we know. All right, you people, the Lord not dealing with you, man. Dealing with y'all. Therefore, you people, you'll turn against brothers. All right, you will set brothers up. You'll do amen. the things that you wouldn't expect. All right. So moving on, let's get this. Where we at? All right, Matthew chapter 24. Jump down to verse 21. And it reads, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be." So yeah, great tribulation, man. All right, great tribulation is coming. All right, and it's going to be a time like no other. All right, not since the beginning. All right, neither till this time. All right, but it's going to be a time like no other, man. All right, things that you people haven't experienced. You know, the shit that you see overseas. All right, these people starving. You know, getting bombed, sniped, all type of shit. All right, that's coming to these shores of America. All right. You know, you see the tension in the air. All right, you see the tension, man. All right, dealing with America, China. All right, you know, you seen what that beast shall hate the whore. All right, NATO, EU, ready to turn against this place. All right, and when that happened, you know, it's gonna be a great tribulation, man. All right, verse 22 it says, "And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened." All right, and brothers, we seen it. All right, we seen the time speeding up. You know, people of the world, they think they have time. All right, you niggas that went back into the world, fell out. All right, you thought you had time, man. You know, you didn't know the fucking prophecies, man. All right, we seeing what prophecies being fulfilled. All right, things is turning up. All right, we seeing what the collapse of this place. All right, and then the days is shortened. All right, the days is short, man. All right, you look up in the next month. You know, it's something new going on. Time is speeding up, man. All right, and this devil, he knows it. All right, this devil, he knows. All right, the time is speeding up. All right, therefore, this is him right here. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he know he had but a short time." All right? So, yeah, this devil, he want to come down upon, you know, you niggas, you know, you people, are you Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. All right? This devil, he's ready to come down with great wrath. All right? Because he know he had but a short time. All right? He's seeing these other nations, all right, bucking up against him, you know. All right, he's seeing it. All right, he knows he had but a short time. All right, so there he's gonna come with his new world order. All right, bring out that MOTB, you know, when his dollar collapse. All right, you know. Yeah, he know he had but a short time, man. All right. So expect these things to roll out. All right. Prophecies is rolling, man. All right. Let me see. All right. Well, the scripture says what? Come down like a madman. All right. Destroying those that fear the Lord, roughly paraphrasing. All right. So it's that he ready to come down like a madman. All right. Coming down, trying to stop the word from being pushed out. All right. Trying to remove brothers off the streets, persecute brothers, lock brothers up, well, whatever it is. All right. You know, yeah, you have to expect it. So Matthew chapter 5, verse 10, it says, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for there is the kingdom of heaven. All right, yeah, blessed are they who was persecuted. All right, for righteousness, man. All right, for doing the work, you know, for going out teaching. All right, you people, you'd be surprised how many people, you know, want to see you off the streets. All right, rather see you, you know, in a jail somewhere. All right, if it came down to it. All right, for preaching the word. All right, for preaching the truth. You know, it says verse 11 says, blessed are ye When men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manners of evil against you falsely for my name's sake. All right, that's what you see. All right, we see the spirit on you people, man. All right, speaking evil on brothers, falsely. All right, and it says for my name's sake, man. All right, or it says revile you. Let's go into that word, revile. It's criticize and in abusive or angrily insulting manners. All right, yeah, criticizing brothers, man. All right, doing all this but falsely. All right, same thing what they did to the prophets of old, man. All right, same thing they did with Yahweh Shai. All right, just doing the work. All right, and people hate you for it. People would rather see you in jail or dead, all right, for doing the work of the Lord. But hey, we expect that, man. Hey, we don't put it past none of you people. All right, hey, that's why it's fuck y'all, man. All right, let me see. All right, verse 12, it says, rejoice and being exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. All right, because there's a reward for what brothers is doing, man. All right, making your bodies a living sacrifice. All right, standing up against this fucking place and you wicked people. Hey, there's a reward for doing this work. And it says what? For so persecute they the prophets which were before you. So they did the same thing, all right, to the prophets. Oh, the scripture says what? There's no new thing under the sun. All right, same thing was going on today, where it was going on back then too. All right, So let's see. Grab this last one. Phone kind of tweaking out, so let's get this. All right, so 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. It says, now concerning, this it? All right, yeah, 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1 in the NLT. It says, now concerning how and when all these will happen, dear brothers and sisters, we don't really need to write. For quite well the day of the Lord return will come unexpectedly. All right. And it says like a thief in the night. So yeah, brothers, you few sisters, all right, redeeming the time. All right, that the Lord is going to come unexpectedly, man. All right, as a thief in the night. So moving on, verse 3 says, when people are saying everything is peaceful and secure, then disaster will fall on them suddenly. As a pregnant woman, labor pains begin, and there will be no escape. But you aren't in dark about these things, dear brothers and sisters, and you won't be surprised when the day of the Lord comes like a thief. All right. So what it says? What that day won't surprise you, man. All right, because you expecting what's to come. Are you expecting, all right, that the destruction is going to come? All right, why? Because you believe in this truth. All right, you believe in the words of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, so that day is not going to come, take you by surprise, man. When all these things start coming to pass, all right, and you seeing what family members turn against you, turn against each other. You seeing the division amongst people. All right, the sedition, all these things that was written. All right, yeah, you expecting it, so when it come to pass, it's not gonna take you by surprise. All right, because you was already on point, redeeming the time. All right. So yeah, man. All right, in the day of the Lord, what that comes with destruction, man, division, chaos, a time of darkness, man. All right. So hey, man, hey, expect it. All right, expect these things to come. All right, and don't let it take you by surprise. All right, continue staying diligent. All right, doing the work. Don't get caught up into this worldly shit. All right, expect the time. All right, that's to come. So, hey, we getting closer and closer, man. So with that, I'm ending it off with that. Lord willing, this video is edifying. I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, and give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Till next time, say Shalom.